The Directorate of Public Prosecutions has withdrawn charges in 3 corruption-related cases touching on at least 2 persons that could join President William Ruto's administration in the coming weeks. Public Service and Gender Cabinet nominee Aisha Jumwa has been set free from 19 million shillings constituency development fund scandal, while former Samburu Governor Lenolkulal, who has been shortlisted for Principal Secretary position, could soon breathe a sigh of relief after the DPP applied to have an 80 million shilling corruption case withdrawn. Our very own Gituku reports on the continuing collapsing of cases barely a month after the presidential transition.
For 3 years, former Nominee MP Aisha Jumwa has been battling corruption charges alongside murder charges that were yet to be concluded. The corruption case related to some 19 million shillings that the DPP had claimed were misappropriated between the months of May and October 2018. In August 2020, Jumwa was arraigned alongside 6 others, but she was released on a 2 million shilling cash bail. In August last year, the prosecution amended the charge sheet requiring the accused persons to take plea afresh. The DPP had stated that he had 10 witnesses to prove the charges against Jumwa. The prosecution had alleged that Jumwa received 2.5 million shillings out of the 19 million shilling misappropriation, which she allegedly used to pay for an apartment in Nairobi. Jumwa was on 27th of September this year nominated to the cabinet by President William Ruto when she spoke of her innocence.
The presumption of innocence until proven guilty is my portion as well, guaranteed by the Constitution.
The DPP has now withdrawn the charges while remaining scanty on the details. Meanwhile, former Samburu Governor Lenolkulal could be a free man in the coming days. This is after the prosecution applied to withdraw a case in which Lenolkulal is accused of misappropriating up to 80.7 million shillings of county funds. On 15th of May 2019, Lenolkulal was barred by a magistrate's court from accessing his office in Samburu, a decision that was upheld by Justice Mumbi Ngugi, then at the High Court. On Friday last week, 7th of October, Lenolkulal was shortlisted to the position of Principal Secretary by the Public Service Commission. 5 days later, the DPP has sought to withdraw the case that had been investigated by the DCI. He was, however, directed to file a formal application. The DPP has also withdrawn charges against former Kenya Power Managing Director Dr. Ben Chumo. Chumo was arrested on the 14th of July 2018 and arraigned alongside 9 other senior officials on grounds that under his watch, the Kenya Power had procured faulty transformers worth 400 million shillings. The charges cost Chumo the job of chairperson of the Salaries and Remuneration Commission after Parliament shot down his name, citing integrity questions.
We must protect the integrity of this House. Speaker, we have been called MPs, and the matter we are dealing with is a serious matter.
If he was a man of high integrity, he would have appeared before the committee and told them, I want to decline the nomination until I will have sorted out my case in court.
A source at the DPP indicates that the DCI failed to cooperate in the case after the investigating officer failed to record a statement in support of the case. Chumo had been charged alongside his successor at Kenya Power, Ken Terus, who has been shortlisted for PS positions.
We are experiencing serious problems.
The withdrawals come barely 10 days since the DPP withdrew charges against former Meru Senator Mithika Linturi, who had been charged with attempted rape. Linturi was late September nominated to be Agriculture Cabinet Secretary. Nominees to the CS and PS positions must get parliamentary approval, which among other things checks the integrity of a nominee. Gituku, President TV, Nairobi.